Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang got off the mark for Barcelona with a hat-trick against Valencia. Jack Wilshere signed on loan for second division Danish side, who I'm not going to try and pronounce. Arsenal remain interested in Alvaro Morata, who's currently on loan from Atleti at Juventus. Eric Dyer says Tottenham are now in the race for top four after their incredibly dramatic late win against Man City, as Pep is proven right, not only about Harry Kane, who he apparently bid 4 times for this summer, but also about the title race not being done just yet. And Amir Khan is absolutely done out here.
What's going on, people? Welcome back to another video. My name is hughwizzy and you're watching Papers. We're back again bright and early on a Monday morning to go through the latest breaking news for this and see exactly what's making the headlines in the back pages of these, the most fraudulent publications available to man. We buy them so that you don't have to. Love to your mothers. Hope you're all doing well. I've been ill, excuse my absence, and looking after each other in these increasingly strange and turbulent times. We're all we've got, people. Don't hold that against me. For now, though, we have got 4 fraudulent publications to be going through, including The Guardian, The Daily Star, The Daily Mirror, and The Daily Bloody Mail. It's only bloody daily. It might actually be daily. Like Thompson, it might be daily. Like papers, papier, papon. Let's get down to business. Alright, I wouldn't normally do this, but what is what is that? What's that? Let's kick things off from the back of the Daily Star today then, who have Manchester United's 6-goal thriller as they clinched all 3 points against Leeds United at Ellen Road. Bloody Elland! But it is Anthony Elanga, the 19-year-old, who is getting all the headlines after he was struck by a coin while celebrating their 3rd goal. Ralph Rangnick condemning the fans that threw the coin, but it was Manchester United and actually Elanga who had the last laugh by scoring the 4th goal as United won what was a Premier League classic, really. Leeds scoring 2 goals in 25 seconds to come back from 2-0 behind, giving the fans some hope. It was a raucous atmosphere in Yorkshire. Up here we've got Brendan Rodgers losing it again with Leicester City going down 2-1 to Wolverhampton Wanderers, who are in the hunt for those top 4 places themselves. Leicester still chasing their first Premier League win of the calendar year. Is their pressure now beginning to build on Brendan Rodgers? And over here we've got a man stopped in the 6th round in the 6th defeat of his professional career against Kell Brook at the weekend. Amir Khan looks like he's ready to hang up the gloves. Retirement is something that he's going to be discussing with his family, but it does look almost set in stone. He said his heart is no longer in it, and it really did show on the night, to be honest. On the back of the Daily Mirror, it is again Manchester United, who are now unbeaten in 7 Premier League games, 2 wins on the bounce. Is Ralph Rangnick beginning to get the hang of this? I think 1 defeat since he's turned up, and he got involved in a ruck yesterday. It was really sort of inspiring to see him that involved. He made 2 very controversial substitutions in bringing on Fred for Pogba, who was playing so well in the first half, and Anthony Elanga himself, but he really did have the last laugh, both of them proving to be absolute masterstrokes. And the headlines are again about Anthony Elanga being hit by Leeds fans. That missile, they call it. Elanga dropping to the ground after being struck by the object. Over here we've got Brook looks to the future, Khan looks finished. No truer words have been spoken. Gang! Links in the description box below to the Discord. Make sure you join the community. We've got the For the People podcast dropping at 11 AM today. Links in the description box below. Please do check it out and follow the channel if you haven't already. You can also catch me on Instagram on a daily basis, baby, please. On the back of the Guardian, we've got Manchester United's win again. Blood and thunder. The Reds win marred by the coin shame. Okay, over here we've got some Olympics. The Winter Olympics had their closing ceremony yesterday. Spectacular stuff. I've actually watched more of the ceremonies than the actual tournament. However, I did watch one 15-year-old skater who got caught doping the next day. However, she was allowed back into the competition to compete, so a lot of people, especially the British Olympic Association, are asking for harsher bans to be imposed on Russia if it can be proved that they deliberately doped the 15-year-old skater Kamila Valieva. Lots of controversy about Russia even competing, especially after they were banned from the last Olympics for doping. However, competing as the Russian Olympic Committee is not really doing it for everybody. Down here we've got Manchester City, who are condemning an attack on Phil Foden's family at the Amir Khan-Kell Brook fight. You may well have seen this on social media, but it was quite shocking to see, to be honest. Down here a little picture inset of what appears to be his mum, Claire, being hit in the face by a fellow fight-going fan who had been harassing Phil. moments before the video started. There's actually 2 videos that have emerged. I can't play either of them on here, but I will be doing it on Twitch, so head on over there, follow me in the links in the description box below. We'll be doing a detailed analysis of the whole situation, giving my thoughts and whatnot. But anyone who's got a problem with Phil Foden, or anyone else who's in their family sticking up for his mum, you need to have a word with yourself, because if your mum gets slapped in the face, looked like a punch to be honest, you can expect it to kick off. And last but not least, at the top here we've got up for grabs. It looks like the title race is back on, with Manchester City losing 3-2 to Tottenham, so the relegation battle is still alive and kicking. We've got about 8 teams in the top 4 race, and now it looks like the title race is back on, so you're going to be seeing more of me.
Dominic Calvert-Lewin has made an apology to Everton fans after their 2-0 defeat to Southampton in the wake of Storm Eunice. Everyone buying into the project under Lampard, he says, and he does want to stress that he's enjoying his football, but no goals in 5 games since his return from injury. Hopefully things pick up for Everton sooner rather than later, because they are going to get pulled into that relegation battle if they're not careful. Jadon Sancho winning some plaudits from Barney Ronay. I hope I've pronounced that right, but Sancho is like this at his best, a relentless source of pressure who can produce his own bespoke moments of skill. He does seem to be coming alive, as do Manchester United under Ralph Rangnick. Harry Maguire so often talk of the town, giving Manchester United the lead with his first goal in more than a year, and much needed. Really, the fight that they showed when Leeds had clawed the game back to 2-2 was impressive. I really do appreciate the sort of centre forward hold up play that Cristiano did as well. Goes under the radar, but was a big part of the goal that they scored through Fred, a super sub that no one, I guess especially me, was expecting to be lauding at the end of the game. Love this. They thought it was all over, but City's slip has reignited the race. I guess Liverpool were expected to wobble without Salah and Mane, but they haven't. It is going to go down to the wire, and you've got to love this guy getting his first goal for the club. Luis Diaz embraced by Kostas Tsimikas after scoring against Norwich. Quite an exciting talent, this one. And definitely livening them up, giving them some hope with these, the remaining fixtures for both of those sides. Let me know your thoughts as to who you think is going to end up on top. As you can see, it is very close. Liverpool with that game in hand, 6 points behind. If they win that game against Leeds United at home, they're going to be 3 points behind. Big games for City coming up with Manchester United and then Liverpool on the 9th of April, so wow, really is going to go down to the wire, this one. That could well be the Premier League final on the 9th of April. Chelsea with an 89th minute winner from Hakim Ziyech. The real story of the game though seems to be Lukaku's lack of touches. 7 touches in the whole game, one of which was from kickoff. The Daily Mail getting very excited about Kell Brook's win over a very tired looking Amir Khan, who came not to lose, whereas this guy really did come to win. He'd waited 17 years for this moment of revenge. Ben and or Eubank in his sights though. It will be interesting to see where he goes from here. A lot of people said he was done. Over here, the Phil Foden news, extremely concerning video which has been condemned by Manchester City. Foden confronting a group of abusers at the Brooke Khan fight before his mother Claire got involved and was struck by one of them, leading to a furious Foden charging back at them. You can just see him in set there. There is another video actually doing the rounds where Foden's girlfriend is trying to get people who are trying to get into this changing room to leave, and continuously shutting the door, telling them to go away, but they are insistent that they want to speak to Phil, calling him vile, abusive names.
That's about it for this time, lads. If you've enjoyed the video, please do... Ooh, that was a bit... Ooh. If you've enjoyed the video, please do smash the hell out of the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and turn those bell notifications on unless you're a massive bellend. For now, though, I've been hughwizzy, and this has been a lot of fun. Peace.